The Roman evening of September 4th, 476 AD, was chaos. Smoke, fear, and blood filled the air. Young Marcus, 17, stood with his father, Aurelius, on their villa's balcony. Aurelius, a former senator, gripped a scroll, his eyes reflecting the burning city below. Distant smoke plumed from the Palatine. "Father, what is happening?" Marcus whispered, his voice lost amidst the city's terrified roar and the ominous clatter of hooves. Aurelius pulled him close, watching Goths pour through the Salarian gate. "Rome's age is ending, my son. Odoacer, the barbarian, claims what was ours." His voice was strained, heavy with ancient sorrow. Marcus remembered his mother, Livia, and her unwavering faith in Rome's eternal glory. Her absence intensified his father's profound loss for their dying world. Aurelius's mind flashed back to Livia on this very balcony, speaking of Rome's eternal glory. The irony was bitter. Suddenly, Claudia, Marcus's sister, rode up, dust-streaked and tearful. With her were her husband, Lucius, a scarred centurion, and their terrified young son, Gaius. "Father, Marcus, they are everywhere. The palace has fallen," Claudia cried. Lucius, voice hoarse, confirmed, "Romulus Augustulus, the last emperor, deposed. Rome is no more. It's finished. Our legions are broken." He looked around, his military bearing replaced by profound weariness. Aurelius looked at Gaius, then at the burning city. Centuries of Roman glory pressed down. He saw power's fleeting nature. Rome, once eternal, crumbled before their very eyes. "Look, my son," Aurelius said, surprisingly calm amidst the deafening destruction. His hand rested gently on Marcus's shoulder. He gestured towards the chaos, encompassing the burning temples and fleeing citizens. This was the world's heart, a monument to ambition and power. Yet today it falls. Remember that glory, no matter how grand, is but a fleeting whisper in the winds of time. It is a passing shadow. It's not the stones of a city that define us, nor the power of its legions, but the spirit we carry within. Our knowledge, our resilience, our capacity for compassion, our love for one another, our shared humanity. These are the true legacies. They alone endure beyond the rise and fall of empires. Everything else is but dust. He turned to Claudia and Lucius, his gaze softening. "We have lost Rome, yes, its physical form and dominion, but we have not lost ourselves. We have each other. We are still a family, still Romans in spirit. That is the true wealth, the only treasure that fire cannot consume and barbarians cannot plunder." He looked at Gaius, clinging to his mother. Aurelius knelt, embracing the boy gently, his old hands stroking the child's hair. "We must protect what truly matters now, what truly endures our humanity, our bonds, our hope for a new dawn." As the chilling sounds of the sack of Rome echoed through the long, agonizing night, a night stretching into an eternity of fear and uncertainty, Marcus understood. The empire had fallen, its grandeur reduced to ash and ruin. But their family, bound by unbreakable bonds of love and shared sorrow, remained. They were a fragile but resilient unit, a small, flickering flame against the encroaching darkness, a tiny island of hope in a sea of despair. And in that moment of profound, world-altering loss, a new, quieter truth began to emerge, a lesson etched not in the crumbling marble of fallen temples, but in the very ashes of a fallen empire, a lesson for all humanity. That even in the face of utter devastation, the human spirit, with its innate capacity for endurance, for love, and for hope, finds a way to persevere. The sun would rise again, casting its light upon a wounded, scarred Rome, and though Rome might be irrevocably changed, its imperial power gone, life in some form would continue.